Over the years, I've bought quite a lot of luxury items, but I certainly haven't made good use of every single purchase. Certain pieces, however, have been worth every single penny because I wear them so much. So when it comes to luxury shopping, buying the right things is way more important than buying a lot. In fact, having a curated collection of very carefully selected pieces can make your wardrobe 10 times more versatile and wearable. And you might even find yourself buying less in the long run. So if you're into luxury shopping, but you also want to be very intentional with your spending, here are some essential luxury items that I think everyone should have. The first one is a quality outerwear. Here's the thing. A good-looking jacket or coat that doesn't keep you warm is pretty much useless. Let's not even beat around the bush. So for me, my outerwear pieces have to tick both boxes. There are certain pieces in my wardrobe that I've been wearing over and over again, and you know what? Instead of growing tired of them, I find myself enjoying them more and more. The first one is this Burberry cashmere coat. I bought this at about £900 10 years ago. It was quite an investment, but I can honestly say I have made my money's worth. This coat is really versatile and low-key, and I like to wear it when I want to look a bit more formal or dressy. The next one is this Woolrich Parker jacket. Again, this was a bit of an investment. I believe their pieces now range from about £800 to over £1,000. But this has been worth every single penny. In fact, I will go as far as saying, if God forbid something happens to this, for example, if it goes missing, I'll immediately go on their website to buy another one. This keeps me so warm, it's water resistant, and I love the way it looks. If you're considering to purchase a down jacket, but you think a brand like Canada Goose might be a bit too out there, you need to look into Woolrich because their designs are very low-key and the quality is impeccable. While we're on the topic of outerwear, I think a trench coat is very much worth looking into as well, especially if you only want a very curated and small wardrobe. This is because a timeless trench coat is incredibly versatile. I loved mine from Burberry. In the first few years after I bought this, I wore this all the time. Mind you, I actually had more in my wardrobe back then than I do now, but I always ended up reaching for this. In the springtime, I love wearing this with a t-shirt and a pair of skinny jeans, whereas in the autumn, I'll put on a light sweater. I sometimes even wear this in the winter as long as the temperature is not too harsh. All I need to do is to do a bit of layering. Another reason why I think everyone should have a trench coat is that you can easily dress it up or down. In fact, I wore this to a job interview before and I really enjoyed the casual smart outfit. I also love the way it looks with dresses. If you just roll up the sleeves and tie the belt on the back, the coat immediately looks more dressy and elegant. And of course, this looks fabulous with casual outfits as well. So even though this was a rather big purchase at the time, the cost per wear is actually very low for me. The next one is a quality and comfy scarf. I recommend spending more on a good scarf because it sits so close to our skin. A lot of us use scarves to keep our necks warm, so it's really important to make sure that you love the way it feels on your skin. Besides, scarves make the perfect accessories for simple outfits. I have a small collection of luxury scarves. Now, even though I have made my fair share of shopping mistakes, I think I've made really good choices for my scarves because these pieces have been serving me very well for any kind of weather or occasions. My absolute favorites, however, are my Hermes cashmere scarves. These are so gentle and soft, they keep me so warm, and it honestly feels so pampering to have them around my neck. I also love that they are massive but so lightweight because it means I can style them in so many ways. Now, Hermes is a higher end luxury option, so from the beginning I knew I wasn't going to have a huge collection. But I also knew I wanted to go for the best quality, and I'm glad I did. You see, I've had these pieces for years, and because they're doing their job so well, I feel really at peace with my collection, and so I haven't been browsing for more scarves. This is why I said at the beginning of the video that if you buy the right pieces, you could end up shopping less in the long run. The next one is jewelry. I'm very thankful that I've never been interested in luxury costume jewelry. Years ago, I was very fortunate to receive a set of Dior earrings and then a set of Chanel CC earrings as presents, but I quickly decided luxury costume jewelry are simply not worth the price tag. So long ago, I already made up my mind that I should save up longer to invest in fine jewelry instead. And I'll say that is one of my best shopping decisions. For example, I've been wearing my Hermes CDC bracelet in rose gold so much. In fact, this is now my staple jewelry. Another good example are my Tiffany & Co. diamond earrings. A number of years ago when my collection was smaller, these were my go-to earrings. Till this day, I still very much appreciate having them in my collection because you simply cannot go wrong with such a simple and classic design. In the last few years, I've been really loving the diamond earrings from Idol. I've been working with them for a while now and I feel truly honored because their pieces really align with my style. I love how simple and timeless their diamond studs are. But most days, I really enjoy rotating the add-on pieces depending on how I feel and what I wear for my outfits. And honestly, it's so hard to choose a favorite because all their pieces are so gorgeous. However, whenever the colder seasons come along, I love reaching for my Luna. Now, I love wearing statement elements on my ears anyway because they are always visible and they never get in the way. But in the winter or the autumn, statement earrings are really the perfect accessories because they never get buried in the layering. For example, today I'm all covered up, but my earring is still the star of the show. All Idol pieces feature 14 karat solid gold and lab-grown diamonds, which by the way have the same physical properties like mined diamonds, but they're just a lot more sustainable. I wear their pieces a lot, and even when I travel, I always make sure to bring a small selection of Idol pieces with me. So if you're looking to build a wearable and versatile fine jewelry collection, make sure to check them out. Next are shoes. It is absolutely worth the money to buy good quality shoes. I think comfort is something we should never compromise on for footwear. That said, certain shoes are generally more comfortable than others. For example, trainers are designed for long-distance walking, but as comfortable as they might be, they are not appropriate for certain settings or occasions. So if your lifestyle requires you to wear other shoes, then you should find the most comfortable shoes you can find in that particular shoe category. For me, it means wearing flats rather than high heels, even for dressy occasions. In my personal experience, designer shoes tend to have better quality compared to what I see on the high streets, such as H&M or Zara. In fact, many of my designer shoes have been in my collection for many years, so it tells you how well they've been holding up. Besides, a pair of good quality shoes made with substantial materials can absolutely add that magic touch to your outfits. Moving on to the next category, I think handbags are another category worth spending more on. In fact, I think once you've built a very curated collection that works for your lifestyle and your preferences, it's very possible that you won't buy bags for many years. At least that's the case for me. Being a very practical person, I like my bags to be functional and practical. But luckily, if you select the right pieces, bags can also be the perfect accessory that can instantly elevate a very simple outfit. This is why I still very much enjoy browsing bags, but because I already have a very versatile collection, I feel very grounded because I know my closet is not missing any elements, and so I don't buy bags on impulse. For example, we all have to attend those dressy events that are few and far between. I'll be the first to admit that I used to do a lot of panic shopping just to try to look the part for the event. Whereas now, I have certain bags that I use in my everyday life and I can also dress them up very easily. One good example is my Hermes BIRKIN 25, which is one of my most used handbags. And then there's my Chanel classic flap. And when I travel, I tend to reach for my Louis Vuitton mini backpack because this is so small, but it can fit a lot. And if I only want to carry the very essentials, I'll go for my Chanel mini flap or my Saint Laurent clutch bag. So essentially, I feel like I have all my bases covered, and the fact that these bags are so well made, I can pretty much go a very long time without buying any more bags. I would also recommend having a small selection of cashmere pieces, especially cashmere sweaters, because you most likely will be wearing them a lot compared to the other elements. And when I talk about cashmere, I'm not strictly referring to cashmere from the very high-end luxury brands, because cashmere itself is already a luxury option in terms of fabric choices. You can now find cashmere from so many different brands at different price range. I've done a video comparing the cashmere quality from 7 different brands, so feel free to check it out if you're looking for cashmere with excellent value for money. The next one is the category of small leather goods. Now this one is a bit controversial because on one hand, I've been using my Louis Vuitton mini pochette every single day, and this keeps my daily essentials. But on the other hand, I find that I'm always minimizing what I carry in my wallet. In fact, I started off with a full-size wallet. I then moved on to the Chanel Classic card holder, and now I'm using the very minimal Mulberry card holder. And to be honest, I'm mostly using this to keep my ID card, such as my driving license. I don't desperately need this for my credit cards because I can make a lot of payments using my iPhone now. However, whenever I travel, this is still really handy, so I think a solid card holder or a wallet is still worth buying, but I personally would not have a massive collection of them just for the sake of color variety. And those are the luxury items that are worth buying if you want to build a timeless, versatile, and wearable closet. Regardless of your budget, I think the whole point of owning luxury items is to put them to use and enjoy them for a long time. I would love to know what is the one luxury item that you've been using a lot and that you're loving more and more over time. Please share your thoughts down below in the comments. That's it for me. Take care and I'll see you soon.